Hi there, it's Tish with Star Love Healing. I'm here to do the North Node in Taurus collective energy reading. So if you have your North Node in Taurus, then this reading is for you. And even if you don't and you've just come across this video, there very well could be a message for you because energy is just energy. Okay, in hopes, if you're new, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you again so much for coming back and sharing your energy with me. Truly appreciate it. In hopes for making these videos a little shorter, I have pulled some foundation cards to set this and then we can clarify together. So for you, North Node Taurus, I feel like there's maybe been a lack of motivation to do something. And it almost feels like it's something that you've laid the eggs for, and you're really like hoping that they're gonna like crack open and be something someday. But you've also got, if you notice here in this card, just a lot of external things, like this volcano that's moving, that's exploding in the background. The help that you've had might need to go off and like fix something else. So you're kind of left there alone when you feel like maybe help is needed. But also, I think it really is coming down to the fact that you're all that you need for this situation. We also got the ruin that is Taurus. I hope I'm saying it the right way. But it came out in the reverse, which signifies that it's a lack of motivation and as well as a fear of failure. So whatever the situation is that you're going through right now, it's like the energy needs to shift. There's it's kind of on a downward spiral rather than an upward spiral. Because I feel like maybe there's external things that are kind of like really creating that environment for you. But it says, I am a soldier of persistence and I dominate resistance. Look at that. Boom. It says, when you resist, you conform to the death of creation, the death of yourself. When you create, you destroy resistance to manifest a life of pure happiness and freedom. You must create it. Therefore, you must destroy resistance. Those sneaky little resistant gremlin buffoons will never stop attacking, but you can dismantle their army with continuous action. It says, persistence is your sharpest weapon. If you keep showing up, you will wear down your enemy. And there's like this little, what are those things called? Tank. You have protection right there, okay? You're not alone. So definitely you need to take in that warrior energy. And this is what it symbolizes is victory, courage, and the Norse god Tyr, T-Y-R, Tyr, I don't know. But it's a warrior energy. And I love how we got soldier, warrior, but also this creation energy with the eggs. So something you've been wanting, like you have to, this creativity, this project, this fledgling little thing needs you to protect it and keep persisting with its creation. So, all right, what does North Node Taurus also need to know regarding your destined path, which is your North Node? And I will say this, that North Node Taurus, you're really, that's the goal. You may not even be a Taurus, but you are needing to step like a Taurus energy. And they are, once they get locked and loaded on something, they can be very stubborn about that thing. Lovingly stubborn, right? So you really are needing to tackle and take force of that into your life. Let's see. 7 of water, 3 of fire, and the Hermit card. I think that, okay. Look at that horse. It's gotten shot and it's falling to the ground, as in almost defeat. And it's a Taurus. And it says response, impermanence, anticipation. So, you might feel like your enemy, whatever that is got the upper hand on you right now, or has. But this is like, what is that saying? This is one battle of the war, you know? And then the 3 of fire is like, or it's 3 of wands. It's like, you've made the decision on what you need to do. Now it's time to make it happen. You're not confused about what to do anymore. You see the greater plan. So run with that energy. It says expression, confidence, communication. The toucan definitely does make it known. You know, it talks. And it is interesting because there's 2 women in the background in the shaded area of this card, kind of like meeting in secret. And this toucan's like saying what's happening. So maybe you're needing to like call out your enemy, you know, that you take as you want, or how it feels to you. So, you know what I mean? This is just for entertainment purposes, I have to say. The Hermit card, Canis Major, the quest, solitary journey. Interesting how I was saying that earlier. And pursuit of wisdom. And that looks like stuck energy, right? Like stable, bring something stable into this situation. And granted, remember how I was saying there was that tank in that card? This looks like a really big, like if I was walking into battle, that's what I'd be wanting to walk in on. Something that is like dominating over your enemy. Maybe enemy is a very strong word. This does not need to be that doom, 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 you know, but more of just like, what's in your way? That is what we're talking about as your enemy, you know? But the Hermit card is also about learning something very spiritually based. Like I'm bigger than this situation because it really doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. You know, like you're seeing some sort of spiritual understanding that is going to help you believe in your own self, but also like project or situation. All right, this is a beautiful card. This is one of the best cards in the entire Lenormand Oracle. It's twin flames. So maybe you recognize yourself as that, but it's also the 1111 card, and it's all about a catalyst, a soulmate, a reflection, awakening, which is very hermit energy. The yin yang of things, understanding things flow. Nothing has to be set in stone. It's a little bit of that and it's a little bit of that. But also balancing masculine and feminine energies. When you're like, the whole point of this card is that twin flames really do like embody both their masculine and feminine energies so strongly and aligned that, and they're done, that is done so by so many obstacles. Like, I don't know if you know anything about twin flames, but they are pushed in so many situations to confront themselves through others' behavior toward them or situations that they are in. They literally are just constantly breaking down their own self to find the problem, because in twin flames, when there's a problem in something, oh, it's not just like this little like I'm getting that version of that Edgar Allan Poe, I think is who it is, who that story where the bird or something, oh god, I'm terrible, sorry if you're screaming at me right now, there's like a raven in the wall and it's chirping, I think, if maybe I'm even got the story wrong, but it's that, or there's a clock in the wall, something where that person is like constantly like hearing it and it's driving them mad. Yeah, that's what a twin flame journey feels like. You hear something that is inside, external, everywhere. It's everywhere. It's all consuming. And you're hearing this being like, what is that? What is that? And you're constantly, sorry, there's a bug flying around, constantly having to find out where that sound is coming from and fix it. There is no way to ignore some problems within you if you are truly a twin flame. You will never be able to have a real life if you are a twin flame and you're not doing complete and deep soul work on yourself. So I think that was meant to be shared for this purpose, because I feel like maybe that's kind of touching in the fact that this is an internal thing right now for you, North Node Taurus, to like really dive deep into what is the enemy and dominate it. Not silence it, dominate it. And you will be taken down by stuff, but it's all about the rise up. So, all right, we got the owl, which is seeing through the facade, through secrets and things like that. Becoming a wise, aware of and observant of things and exploring the unknown. And then we've got the dog, right? This is very like loyalty, supportive friend, faithful companion, soulmate. So maybe and I see this as there's two people on this card as well. So that kind of clarifies maybe there is like two people in this situation that we're talking about here, and having to like really see something in others that you also can see in yourself, good and bad. Man, this kind of took a turn. It almost really feels like wow. It started out very like kind of surface level and it really got deep. So I think that is kind of the sign of this Hermit card where it's like, no, things are going to get pretty deep quickly. And I also just heard maybe what you thought was something that was your enemy is actually just something that you need, that's inside you that needs to be identified. And actually that's something better, because if it's inside you, then you can fix it. You can't fix somebody else, right? There's no way to do that. You could scream till your face is blue and they don't have to listen, but you can fix you. So I actually think that is the best outcome of this entire reading, is that whatever you find, it almost feels like maybe the mirror is actually on you, and then you're just like able to be like, oh, I can fix that, you know? It's not outside of me, it's in me. But it's a new perspective, that's for sure, and it's a spiritual awakening of some sort. Because there is an 1111 card here, which is what that Twin Flames card is too. Spiritual awakening. You're seeing something that is just not right. It doesn't vibe with you anymore. There's no way to ignore that it doesn't vibe with you anymore. And that's great. It's because you've changed. So, and I love this because with these eggs here, I really still feel like there's newness as this outcome. May not have hatched yet, but is ready to. So just take that as like this really great ending, which is also a beginning, right? So I hope this has helped. I hope this has given you some guidance, clarity, understanding for your path with your North Node destined journey, at least for this little bit of moment. Please subscribe so you can come back and find out what the next step is, right? Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. And if you wouldn't mind liking the video, so that it's the easiest way that you can give back for a free reading. And thank you. I hope y'all are doing well. Y'all take care. Bye.